Hi, and welcome to Security Architecture Made Simple. Moving from reactive chaos to intentional design. Most organizations don't decide to build chaotic security. It just happens. Over time, tools get added, teams grow, threats evolve, and suddenly, security isn't a system anymore. It's really just a reaction. Today, we're going to talk about what happens when security is designed intentionally, why that shift matters, not just to CISOs, but to boards of directors responsible for enterprise risk. Without a plan, security becomes a pile of tools. Here's the pattern we see again and again. Security grows organically, not architecturally. Different teams buy different tools. Controls are implemented for local problems, and no one connects them back to business objectives. The result isn't no security. The result is uncoordinated security, which is often worse. This is what that looks like structurally. Controls don't integrate, data doesn't flow, identity, network, and application security operate independently. From a board perspective, this is the danger zone as risk becomes invisible. You can't govern what you can't see. Predictable failures of an unarchitected approach, and the failures that follow are really predictable. Security gaps appear between tools. Budgets get wasted on overlapping capabilities. Incidents trigger finger pointing instead of clarity. This isn't a tooling problem. This is a design problem, and design problems create business risk. As the business grows, so do vulnerabilities. Ad hoc security might survive at small scale, but growth breaks it. More users, more applications, more data, more integration points, and more cloud services. Without architecture, scaling the business literally means scaling vulnerabilities. With architecture, growth means deploying repeatable, secure patterns. We're trapped in a cycle of reactive spending. Companies without good security architecture teams are consumed by inefficiencies and emergencies. Architecture shifts security to the left. It focuses on proactively defining, building, and managing risk, thus reducing overall costs. Don't react, invest. Building security from architecture blueprint. Architecture is how order replaces chaos. It's the blueprint that ensures identity controls align with network controls, that access decisions reflect data value. Concepts like zero trust are actually enforceable, not just aspirational. Architecture turns security from a collection of parts into a system. The first value, from random acts to predictable risk control, boards really don't manage incidents. They manage risk appetite. Random security controls reduce risk by accident. Architecture reduces risk by design. It answers the questions executives actually care about. How much risk are we taking, and is it intentional? Second value, reduce total cost by shifting investment to design. Most security spend is reactive. Breach responses, integration fixes, emergency tooling. Architecture flips that model. The most important financial shift is from response to design, where cost is lowest and impact is highest. The third value, satisfying auditors who ask, how do controls connect? Audits truly have changed. Checklists aren't enough anymore. Regulators and frameworks now ask, how do your controls work together? This demand for connected design is exactly what security architecture provides. Value number 4, from business gatekeeper to business enabler. Without architecture, security becomes the department of no. Projects slow down, teams route around the controls, and risk increases. With architecture, security becomes a design partner. Cloud migrations move faster, transformations succeed, and risk is managed intentionally, not reactively. The fifth value, protecting the crown jewels. Most breaches don't happen because organizations lack controls. They happen because the wrong controls protect the wrong assets. Architecture forces discipline, identifies what truly matters, and map how it's accessed. Protect those paths proportionally. Again, remember, hope is not a strategy, architecture is. This is a measurable discipline. Security architecture isn't vague. It's structured, measured, governed. Using a structure helps you know what you're securing. This is how boards get assurance, not anecdotes. Your choice: chaos or controlled growth. Without architecture, firefighting, budget wasting, and uncertainty. With architecture, risk is controlled, investment aligns to strategy, transformation becomes possible. This is really a governance decision, not a technical one. Building a foundation for the future. Security architecture isn't about fixing yesterday, it's about enabling tomorrow. Secure, stable, scalable, resilient. This is how organizations grow securely, intentionally, and with confidence. If you want to know more on how you can secure your organization using security architecture, subscribe to Security Architecture Made Simple for more insight. That's your architecture briefing for today. I'll see you in the next briefing.